What's going on, y'all? Welcome to episode 4 of the Enter Miami Career Mode. I'm just now starting to see some of y'all's comments from episode 1, which just came out. I filmed these on the weekends, and they come out all around the week, including the weekends. First episode dropped on a Saturday. In fact, the second episode is dropping right while I'm recording this. So if you want a good time frame of where I'm at. Thank you guys so much. I got some comments about me trying to offer Messi $50,000. Or PSG $50,000 for Messi. Yeah, wasn't my brightest moment. I think I commented back about that. That's okay. We make mistakes, right? Got mine out in the first episode, and now it's domination from here, I believe. Miami, in the first game of this episode, we're taking on New England. Not much has happened other than a couple of rest days in practice since the last game. Messi and Martinez are absolutely dominating so far in the league. And hopefully that continues throughout this episode. Gene on the ball. Oh, trying to find Messi. Trying to force it through a little bit there. Gonzalez Perez, who's been our just rocking the defense. Probably should get back. Got him way out of position. Hey FIFA, if you're listening, I have an idea. There's this thing in the NBA 2K game where I can press a button and it'll pop up with a bunch of numbers and letters over people's heads, and I can click one of those and become them. That would be awesome to have here as well. I don't actually play NBA 2K all that much, but played it just enough to know I wish I had it in FIFA. Alrighty. Calendar comes up with a big save. We all, so far, you have been eating up this series, so I really appreciate you watching it. Broken all my records for first episode of a series, and any episode, honestly, within the first 24 hours. More likes, comments. I'm a really small channel, so it doesn't take much. But this series could be the biggest and best yet. So as long as you guys agree, I'm going to kind of make this my main focus now. And don't worry, I'm all about not leaving a series behind, so we will finish that Obed Vargas series, and we will see what happens. The point of that series was to see what happens with his career. Oh, Martinez is going to lob it up for Messi, and Messi's going to head it into the goal, and that was completely unnecessary. Martinez could have taken that shot, but just for a little bit of theatrics, a little bit of flair, Martinez and Messi link up once again. And what's going to become quite commonplace in the MLS. We also found out at the end of last episode that Messi only has 2 assists on the season, which is crazy. It's absolutely nuts, because I could have sworn he had I thought he was almost double digits. Don't know how I was under that impression, but I do feel as if that is going to change in calendar. Once again, keeping a clean sheet for a 67 overall keeper. He is doing a lot of work. He's being very productive, so we'll take it. Keeper is a spot I'd love to get a young guy out of the academy. I feel like it's a spot in which you could usually find somebody quite prolific. It's a good way to make money. And calendar once again coming up. Clutch. In this game, they don't have the updated Miami budget, to say it nicely. Oh, Martinez tries to make that same turn he made earlier. I believe on the same man. So the academy is going to be a place, one, in which I'm kind of wanting this career mode to mostly be while Messi's here, but also just kind of see what it's like to actually have a super team, even past Messi, and how you could build for the future around guys like Messi. And now there's rumored to be Neymar. I went ahead and put Neymar on the short list, so we would have him scouted and have an idea of how much money we need to offer him. It's not going to be $70,000. most likely going to be more than that. I do think he has 2 years left on his contract over at PSG. But it is rumored that he is interested, joining his good old pal, Messi. Oh, and they took Messi out in the box, and if that happened in real life, I think the MLS refs would definitely call that. But with that being said, about the building a team, a super team, and building one that could possibly keep the club in that category for the foreseeable future. I think you're going to have to pick up a couple academy players that can be around for a long time as well. Some elite level academy players. I don't think it's quite realistic that the world class, prospects. I still think the 90s and above, 15-year-old, or not 15-year-olds, but 20-year-olds are going to want to go to the Premier League, and it makes total sense. But I do think that you're going to end up seeing, some guys who might end up hanging out in some of the top 5 leagues are going to, stay. At least for this series, we're going to play it that way. Been really exciting times for the MLS. I was watching my favorite team, Charlotte FC. I was watching their game the other day, and the entire pregame was about Messi, and rightfully so. Calendar with another save. Calendar to Gene. Gene plays Mota through Gene. Mota. I don't like calling the guy Gene. It just doesn't sound right. Negli to Gregor. Stefanelli. Can he find Martinez? Can Martinez pull defense back? Can he find Messi? Can Messi get a shot off that is going to be deflected? And Gene, even if he tried to make his way over to it, would have been offside. I do think with that deflection, it will be a corner. Looks like Martinez and Messi are good to go for a little bit longer, but Gregor here is going to have to come out, and Pizarro is going to be the man. Maybe not. I might put Stefanelli there. McVeigh, if I'm not mistaken, Gonzalez Perez can play there. Can toss Miller in for Kristoff, and Kristoff can play there. And I think outside of that, really we could just use, let's see, Robinson and Taylor, they are both at 80 pace. But it does look like Taylor is the better man for the job. So Taylor, you are in. Martinez, probably going to pull Martinez out and put Campagna up top just for a few moments before this game is over. Negli standing over the ball in the right corner from our perspective. And Martinez slots it with his head in the bottom left-hand corner and adds to his total season tally, which is absolutely growing at a massive rate. Martinez, the biggest beneficiary so far to the upgrades to the squad, and I can't wait to see what it's like having Di Maria and Busquets propping up that man up top. He deserves it. I'm so excited for in real life, and I know we're about a month away from Messi actually hopping on the turf, or hopefully grass. But I'm really excited for Martinez. Absolute MLS legend. And the whole world's going to watch him play. It's going to be wonderful. Martinez, once again, making his break. Oh, and he's trying to find Messi through. He should have played that through the air over the top. But instead, he tries to play it on the ground. It doesn't get there. Negli on the D. And just like that, the game is over. I forgot to take Martinez out, but it'll be A-okay. And Inter Miami take the win. Less convincing than some of our better games, but this is maybe a more consistent and sustainable run of form here. A couple of just dominant wins. We have a loan offer for our Dominican Republic 18-year-old left mid, center attacking mid, Escona. I think we're going to do that. Can we get just a straight up loan for 2 years? I like that. Allen loan offer. Getting rid of all these guys. See if we can't get him gone for 2 years. I do have somebody in the player chat, but I'm going to ignore that. Kai Wagner. So I have a scout that is set up, and he is looking for players whose contracts are expiring, because that seems to be the MLS's best route to finding good players or older players. No, Ascona is going to go for 2 years, it looks like. So I want to keep that, because I don't think that Inter Miami are necessarily even building a super squad. I don't think they're going to do it all through transfer. I don't think they're going to be out there like paying $100 million transfer fees to anybody. I'm only doing that in the case of people who are rumored to come. So I don't think it's realistic. So I'm targeting players who I can do what the MLS has done more traditionally, which is free agent stuff. All right, Inter Miami versus Seattle Sounders. Seattle Sounders are the only MLS club to win the Champions League, the CONCACAF Champions League. LAFC, of course, was in the finals this year and lost to Tigres, to Leon. Oh, Messi with a sick turn. He's going to play Martinez in, who looks like he's going to play. Oh, he's trying to find Messi back. And just lacking a bit of skill to do so. Messi is going to rocket a shot, and it just doesn't get through the legs. Even though, you know, when you take a shot, you probably shouldn't be dependent upon it finding its way through the defender's legs. Here we go, Messi with an opportunity. Gonna put it in for Martinez. Oh, and Messi gets that third assist on the season. And Martinez, once again, the beneficiary. He's just lightning. Just on fire.
Goal for Inter Miami. Number 17, Joseph Alexander Martinez.
Gregor, oh, almost with the interception. Gimota. Stefanelli tracking his man down, a little bit out of position. Rui Diaz turns. You got to watch for him on those. Some people call those golazos when you turn at the top of the box like that and bend it into the top corner. But for Rui Diaz, it's just a regular old Saturday evening. And just like that, Seattle ties it up. Rui Diaz doing less of what I was talking about there. And just it's an offsides. I'll take it. See, I was going through the screens and little animations there as quick as possible, thinking I did not want to watch. Ooh, what was that? I did not want to watch them score on me again. But instead, I probably should have watched it. I wanted to see how I didn't catch that offsides originally. Oh, Messi's going to take it all on his own, and he can do it. Bottom left-hand corner, top left-hand corner, and Lionel Messi in the 30th minute, 11th second, puts the ball in the back of the net, kisses his hand, points up to the stars and says, Seattle. Yeah, fill in the blank with whatever you want to say there. Nothing I was going to say was appropriate.
Inter Miami. Number 10, Lionel Messi.
Martinez looking for Messi, who's up at, I think they switched positions there for a second. Oh no, we cannot let Seattle come back again and no calendar. With an awkward exchange there with his defense. Not sure what was going on there. I don't even know what button you'd press to do that. Messi always slots Martinez through. And one of the favorites to win the championship year in and year out are about to go down 3-0. Was that Messi? I think it was Lionel Messi. Oh, what a sick rebound. There was a lot of men to get that ball through, and I had no clue. I didn't think that he was going to get it done. The goalie made a good save. Joseph Martinez probably took one extra touch there, and Messi just found the hole and just rocketed that shot right through into the back of the net. That's a swoosh if I've ever seen one. Martinez and Messi absolutely dominating front or defenses all over this league right now. Oh, Messi with a wild touch there. Got a little overzealous. Oh, a nice, clean, hard tackle. Great way to end the half with a goal. A crunching tackle. Martinez and Messi are on fire right now, and I can't get enough of it. Martinez to Messi. Messi, Jean Mota. Gonzalez Perez, Negri to Gregor to Messi, and Messi to Seattle, which is not what we were going for, but that's okay. That's A-okay. We'll make it work. Jean Mota diving in. Christoph. Nice, good interception from Christoph. Gregor to Messi. Messi trying to find, and he does find Martinez. Martinez, all he has to do is beat a man or two. Oh, and Martinez gets locked up there at the end of that. Oh, Messi. Messi's going to turn on his man. Can he get a shot off? He gets a shot off, and the goalie is able to, Stefan Fry is able to collect that ball. I wonder if our boy Obed Vargas is playing in this game. I haven't even looked for him. I have an entire series going on about this guy, and didn't even pay attention to see if he was in the game. Freddie Montero comes out. I'm sorry, Freddie Montero comes on. Kellen Rowe is off. Oof. Jean Mota makes a bad move there. Christoph with a good intercept or a good steal there. Takeaway. Martinez, the one-on-one there, a little battle that he in the end loses. Good interception from Negri, but once again it ends up on Seattle's feet right now. It's like they had the ball glued to their feet. Oh, Messi, just absolute pure ability. In the off the post, not in the. I was a step ahead there. It's Messi. You can understand why. Stefanelli going up for the header. Jean Mota as well. Negli to Gregor to Messi. Messi straight around Nuhu. Once again with the shot, but Stefan Fry able to parry it wide of the post. Let's check out. I definitely think we need to make a few substitutions here. We're going to put Campagna in for Martinez, Miller on Jean Mota, and put Christoph in the center defensive mid position. We're going to put Taylor in for Jean. I'm going to go ahead and take Messi out. I think it would be a good time to rest him. The star of the team must protect him, right? You would imagine even away he would be getting a standing ovation for his performance. And just like that, I think that was Pizarro, if I'm not mistaken. A little pizzazz there from Pizarro. Oh, that was not Pizarro. Oh, that's Stefanelli. No, it's Christoph. Wow. Our center back, who I just shifted to center defensive mid. With a brilliant header. Good interception. I believe that's Obed Vargas right there. It's not showing me names right now. And that is the game. Inter Miami 3-0. Absolutely on a wonderful bit of form. 4-0. I'm sorry, 4-0. I forgot about Christoph Stefanelli and Pizarro's goal there at the end, who they share in my mind. But we all know the truth. Oh, a loan was rejected. Oh, it's good to see. I got you. Alrighty. Ian Frey is going to be going on a 2-year loan, and Noah Allen are headed out of town as well. Which is just great. We need some of these young guys who are not going to be getting much playing time to go out and get their feet wet in some other leagues. Football Club Universidad. Pretty sweet, if you ask me. Noah Allen headed over to Quevilly. Yeah. Inter Miami versus Atlanta. If the Eastern Conference has another super team that was built with money, Philadelphia would be like a super team that was built with it was built through the academy. But if you had one that was built with money, it would 100% be Atlanta. Now, in the future, you would assume that would transition over to like New York or something when that opens, when doors start to open up where it can spend money freely. But we'll see what happens. We're going to see what happens. I don't want to speak too soon. I know it's probably not going to be accurately represented here. In FIFA, what will be represented is our little experiment with Inter Miami. Lionel Messi warming up. Let's see what effect he can have on Atlanta. Now later, I think next month in FIFA, on the FIFA calendar, we have a game against Atlanta in the U.S. Open Cup, and then a game away against Atlanta in the MLS play. So we're going to have a doubleheader with Atlanta. Oh, and just like that, was that Thiago Almada? Thiago Almada puts the ball in the back of the net. The young Argentinian. Messi on the ball. Oof. That's an interesting storyline. Imagine being Thiago Almada won the World Cup with Messi, with Argentina, and just a few short months later, Messi arrives in your league, and you're both, and you're playing for one of the better teams, and you're one of the biggest stars in the league, and here comes Messi. Oh, and what a wonderful save from Calendar. Thiago Almada trying to make it 2. I mean, it's not. I mean, there's no way it's a bad thing for Thiago Almada. And the other part of that story is there's a really, really good chance Thiago Almada leaves in the summer, where his value is absolutely skyrocketed due to his play. Oh, and what a wonderful pass. Oh, come on, ref. Stefanelli. Oh, and they're going to call that a foul? We ran into each other. No different than what happened just a few minutes ago. Martinez. Oh, and once again, they're going to call that a foul. Man, some of the animations in this game that they call a foul, they'll happen to you controlling a player, and the defender will run into the said player accidentally, completely accidentally, and they won't call a foul, and then you will accidentally run into them, and their player will go flying, just as yours did, and it's a yellow card. Very interesting. Not my favorite part of the game. My favorite part of the game is watching Messi score in an Inter Miami jersey. It's absolutely awesome. Well, you guys hop in the comments and let me know, when do you think Messi? Actually, I have a better question for you. Let's do this. I'm gonna change things up on myself. How many goals do you think that Messi will have at the end of the 2023 season? So, if you're not an MLS fan, or if you're new, the MLS season that Messi's joining, he's joining in the middle of the season. So there's going to be like, let's see, there's 34. So there's going to be like, what, 15 something games left or whatever. So he's only got half a season to make it happen. But how many do you think he's going to have in that half a season? Now, it's one thing to say he's going to have, 25 goals and 15 assists in next season. But how many do you think he's going to have in this half season? Be very interesting to find out. I think if anybody could come in halfway through the season and just light the league up, it's Messi. So I'm going to put my money on 17 goals, 12 assists. But that'll depend on who comes with him in this window. I wouldn't doubt if some of the rumored friends of Messi who want to play with him here in Miami might wait until January to come over. Gonzalez Perez, the Argentine. A lot of Argentinians in this league. Oof. Martinez. Can he find Messi in the middle? Can Messi get his foot on it? He can. It is almost a goal. Almost ties it up. Messi. Absolutely stunning if he would have been able to pull that off. And he knows it. He knows that he was moments away from a Sports Center top 10 in America, which is pretty hard to do as an MLS player. Messi, just like that, putting Martinez into space. Martinez into space with help, and he's totally going to take it. And Stefanelli with the assist from Martinez, from Joseph Martinez, ties it up in the 61st and a half minute. And where are you going to, man? Where are you running to? Stefanelli with the game-tying goal. This is a decent result against an Atlanta United team who's absolutely stacked this year. Should be, by all accounts, performing with the likes of LAFC. Oh, and Brad Guzan just able to force Joseph Martinez, the former Atlanta United striker and legend, wide to the right. But the pressure is on. It's undoubtedly, the game has undoubtedly moved into our, the momentum of the game has undoubtedly moved in our way. Oh, and Messi puts the ball past Brad Guzan. Absolutely nothing he can do. He's just staring at the crowd as they go insane. And Messi saying, hey guys, don't touch me. Come on. I'm worth billions.
Goal for Inter Miami.
I think it's about time to make some substitutions, some defensive substitutions are definitely on the way. Not far enough out, or not far enough ahead here to take Messi out yet. So if we need a magical moment, we need Messi and Martinez. How can we combine those names? Or would that be insulting to Messi? Messi cranks it up. Oh, and Braguzan able to make that save. We're able to keep the rocket from just flying through him. Messi to Martinez. Martinez back to Messi. Messi back to Martinez. And Martinez tries to take a touch around his man, but is unable to do so. I think it's Edelman back there. Sosa on the ball. Yedlin starting to track him down. Gonzalez Perez able to make the interception, and somehow we get away with that. Can Martinez put Messi through, and Messi is through onto goal. Can he beat Braguzan? No, he cannot. Braguzan comes off his line and keeps Messi from scoring, and I totally forgot to make any subs. I was so wrapped up in that game. Wow, wow, wow. We were able to pull that comeback victory off. Stefanelli, Martinez, and Messi all having great games. Messi's still running over there. He's still just running in place. Well, guys, that is the end of episode 4 of the Messi Comes to America Inter Miami Manager Career Mode. We are Tata Martino. That's right. Hopefully he is going to be the Inter Miami coach announced here soon. But we're going to act like he is just for the heck of it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, comment. Don't forget to answer our comment question of the episode, which is how many goals will Messi have this fall before the season is over? He's only got half a season. He's probably only going to have a handful of games to do it. I think he's going to rack them up. I think it's going to be explosive. So love you guys so much. Hit that like button, spam it, but do it an odd number of times. Otherwise, it will take it away. So make sure you do it an odd number of times. Either 1, 3, 5, 7, 131, however many times you want to do it. Just do it an odd number of times. And if you do it a lot, if you do it 100, more than 100 times, get help. Love you guys. Peace.